We're at the first stop of our NC500 trip.
Whee!
We've just crossed the border from Inverness, or crossed the border, we've just crossed over from Inverness. And we are just at our first stop of the trip, and we are at a place called CORNWALL.
Let's take Willow for a walk then, shall we? Used to be a little 20-minute walk to find this well, and we've already managed to get lost.
It's all signposted, we should not be getting lost.
We've just had a guy tell us where it is, and we still
It's either up here or down there. Not up here.
So we found the well.
We found it. Is that the well? It must be.
I thought wells were big and like...
I thought wells were deep. Well, we found the well. The tradition apparently behind this is if you're ill, you've got to tie a piece of cloth from your clothing, dip it in the water and tie it to a nearby tree.
It looks like
and that will make you better. Are you ill? You said you had a dodgy earring. Why don't you tie it up on the tree so you can make your ears get better?
I ain't got no cloth. So, CORNWALL complete.
Completed.
Now it's time to potentially see some dolphins on our second stop.
Oh, let's go.
Are we going to see them? I'm going to cry.
Parks in Fort Rose, and you can walk to a viewpoint, which we're going to do in a second. Can't stay overnight, but there's a sign there that says it's for short stays only, to allow people to enjoy walking to the point.
That's fair enough.
Apparently the best time to see the dolphins is 1 hour after low tide, and the tide changes and they start chasing the fish in. And apparently you can see them meters from the shore, so we might be able to see them up close. I didn't find any dolphins.
Did you see any dolphins?
I didn't find any,
Aww.
but it was still a nice walk. Did you see any?
No, I keep seeing little things and then I'm like, there's nothing there.
Oh, that's a shame. The views over there are crazy. But that's a shame. I wanted to see a dolphin. We'll get a cuppa on and we might see one.
After having no luck with the dolphins, we headed to Fairy Glen Falls. Due to us being out of season, we got the whole place to ourselves. It was an absolutely beautiful but boggy walk. This was our first falls of the trip, and it definitely didn't disappoint. Fairy Glen is an easy walk up a delightful wooded glen with 2 waterfalls. The Fairy Glen was once the scene of a well dressing ceremony where the children of the village decorated a pool next to a spring with flowers. This was said to ensure that the fairies kept the water supply clean. We enjoyed Fairy Glen for a while before heading off to find our first park up for the night on the NC500, and we definitely found a good one.
So, we've visited the famous Capaldis Ice Cream shop. Been recommended by a lot of people to try this. So I'm very excited to see. I went for the Belgian waffles, hot Belgian waffles with crunchy ice cream. What did you get?
I got 1 scoop of honeycomb, but it's so good.
Right, you ready for the big reveal?
Go on then.
Oh, look at
that looks amazing.
Look at that. Currently at Dunrobin Castle. It's all closed because we're out of season. I just looked on the board, it's open from April till October. So we're a bit out of season, but I think there's still a walk you can do around. So yeah, we're gonna go walk around the castle on the outside and see if we can see it. Let's go. To the top of the country.
The tyre wasn't her fault though. So let's see what John O'Groats is like. I've heard apparently it's nowhere near as commercialised as Land's End, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to park up, have some lunch and then do a nice walk. We headed on the road enjoying the beautiful coastal drives along the east side of the NC500. We set off to check out John O'Groats to explore and grab a nice warm coffee. It was so windy. Join us next week as we discover tropical beaches in the UK, find insane lockside park-ups and head further west in the Highlands. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like and come along with us by hitting subscribe. We post new vlogs every Sunday.